In the ancient kingdom of Eldoria, it was said that everything here came into being by measuring and weighing. Even the wind seemed to ask permission before entering the palace courtyard. The sounds of clocks rang out throughout the city at the same time, and the hearts of humans seemed to beat in the same rhythm. The king of Eldoria, King Valarn, was a fan of perfection. To him, beauty was that which had no cracks, art was that which had no slippage, and life a system in which there was minimal room for feeling. His palace was decorated with golden pillars, flowers grew in rows in the gardens, and the court musicians, even after years of practice, only played the tunes that had been approved in advance. The king used to say, "That which is not under control cannot be beautiful." In this kingdom lived a great craftsman, Master Elnor. People said that he understood the language of time. When his fingers touched the metal, it softened, and when he finished a watch, it didn't just tell time, it made you feel time. Eleanor lived alone. He valued silence more than fame. He knew that behind every perfect machine there was a tired man. One day, a royal messenger came to his door. A golden-sealed decree was thrust into his hand. At court, the king said, "I want a voice that is always perfect, that never trembles, that never tires, a melody that would put even nature to shame." Eleanor replied softly, "Where the beauty of nature lies is in its disorder. A machine can only copy, it cannot create a soul." The king's eyes flashed with distaste. "Then make a copy that makes the original unnecessary." Eleanor obeyed, but a silent fear rose in her heart. For years he remained locked in his workshop. He watched the nightingales fly, understood the movement of their chests, heard the fatigue, joy, and pain hidden in their voices. Finally, he created a mechanical nightingale, the Clockwork Nightingale. Silver wings, a golden beak, and a clock embedded in its heart that could measure every beat. When it sang, there was no lack of voice, no stutter, each note perfectly in its place. The court would fall silent. The king listened with his eyes closed and smiled. This is real art. The real nightingales were banished from the gardens. Their irregular voices were now considered raw. People began to say the machine is better because it makes no mistakes. Gradually, every artist in Eldoria became empty in his attempt to be perfect. But in the back garden of the palace, where no one went, on a broken branch, a real nightingale still lived. One of its wings was injured. Its voice trembled. Sometimes it would forget the tune. Sometimes it would suddenly fall silent. But when it sang, its voice carried stories of hunger, of loneliness, and of its stubbornness to live. One night, the king fell seriously ill. The silence in the room was like death. He ordered, "Let the mechanical nightingale sing." But the nightingale was silent. Its wings could not move. Its time had run out. Even the perfect thing was helpless before time. At that moment, a faint voice came from the window. The same real nightingale was trying to sing with trembling breaths. The voice was not perfect, but true. Tears welled up in the king's eyes. For the first time, he realized that perfection impresses, but truth heals. The next morning, the king issued a decree. The real nightingales will return. The gardens will be given over to nature, and the mechanical nightingale will be kept in a glass case as a reminder, not a replacement. Eleanor looked at her creation and said in a low voice, "I have captured time, but not the soul." And so Eldoria learned, perfect imitations may deceive the eyes, but the heart knows only the truth.